weekend, Dylan and I are working on the landscaping. All right, so we're landscaping, we're doing our garden. Dylan is not having it already. I should have came alone. So we are working on front of the house, like near the solar panels. I think we're gonna plant stuff around there because where we put our garden box, it's very shaded, but we're still gonna plant things in it, just things that do better in part shade. Good morning, guys. It's Saturday morning, like 10 a.m. And today we are working on our landscaping. We went to the plant nursery yesterday, got some plants. Here is what we got. We got some watermelon, some sweet peppers. So we got 2 sweet peppers. And we got zucchini, and we got homemade pickled cucumbers, poblano peppers, and we got, what's this, strawberries, and we got garden salsa peppers. Then we got some lemongrass because it's supposed to be really good for keeping away ticks and wasps and snakes. So we're gonna plant 3 of those by the pond and 3 by the house. Then I got my basil. I got these lavenders at Lowe's the other day. And what was this? I don't remember getting that. And then we got our Granny Smith apple tree. Looks like this. And then we also got a little hummingbird feeder because we have some hummingbirds and we want to feed them. Then I have all my seedlings still. So one side of these is the seeds that I started in the bag, and one side is seeds I put directly in there. And I'm gonna have to look up which side is which because obviously these didn't do very well. We still have one coming here. They're trying, but this side seems to be doing much better. Also have this box of dahlias to plant that Dylan's mom got us, and she also gave me her leftover marigold seeds from her last plant and zinnias and these sunflowers. So I'm gonna plant all those. So we originally were gonna plant, this is our garden box we made a couple videos back, and when we made it there was no leaves on the trees and we thought it was a wide open spot. Now all the trees have leaves, as you can see, and it's in the shade. Then we thought maybe we'll plant them by the solar panels because it's all clear down there, and this is what it looks like. So here's the cabin. And now that it's summer, the sun is up over here. It used to fall over there on the ridge line. Now it's summer, it's moved up here, and it will keep moving this way. So it'll get farther back this way. Here's our solar panels. So they're not really in the light yet, but right here is lit up as the sun comes over that tree. But then the issue is the sun comes and then it hits this tree, and then this is all shaded. So I don't know if anywhere down here has enough sunlight for a garden, because full sunlight would be 6+ hours of sunlight. Or Dylan took a picture at 2:30. All of this was in the shade and that was lit up. So we're gonna watch the sun today and see what happens. So my first idea is to fill it with like flowers and bushes and vegetables and have almost like a food garden where they all like work together, and it's not like rows or anything. It's like you make a path through the garden because we're on a hill, and it would just be like planting everything together. Or we could try out aquaponics, and I've seen where people plant on the pond, and the pond feeds the plants looking into that yesterday. So you would basically get like a big styrofoam board and you cut little holes in it, and you'd have the plants in each hole and the roots grow down into the water, which I thought was cool because when we were in Texas, we went to the farmer's market and Dylan's mom bought some basil that was from an aquaponics farm. And it was so cool because it had the basil, then it had all the roots at the bottom, and it was just in a plastic bag, like the roots were in a baggie. And so we might try that out. I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna eat breakfast. Well, pick me up with golden hands. It actually doesn't look that bad. Okay, so now it's 11:30 and we're getting some sun. Our solar panels are covered in pollen. We really haven't had to worry about our solar panels ever since that ice storm in the winter. All right, we are headed to Lowe's. Fit check. Afternoon outing. Okay guys, so we have decided to go the aquaponics. Is it aquaponics or hydroponics? That route. We are putting our garden in the pondaponics. And I'm so excited to show you guys what we have come up with. Basically, we just found one article on Google and we are following his advice, or her. And I'm excited because with this system, you don't have to water your plants, you don't have to weed your plants, you don't have to worry about animals getting to them because our plants will be floating on the pond. Stay tuned. Recently, I'm addicted to tomatoes with salt and pepper. Addicted. So good. So we're just marking every foot. So we're doing like a square foot grid, and then we're gonna drill a hole at every one.
In the middle.
So now that we've made a little grid on the styrofoam, so this is what's going in the pond. This will float, and then we are drilling 1-inch holes with a hole saw at every cross point. Then we're going to take this like copper pipe wrapping and we're going to put it on the outside of that so that it floats up on top of the water a little bit. They say that you should have like an air gap between the water and the styrofoam, so that because the roots like that. And so we'll wrap it in that so that it floats up a little bit. And then we got smaller 1-inch, the piping cover that will fit in the little holes. So this will fit in the hole like that, and we'll just chop it there. And so that is what the plant will go through, and the roots will go down in the water and the plant will stick out up on top. All right, we got all our holes. We know using styrofoam isn't, that great, but we won't throw it away. We'll use it. Okay, so now we're going to super glue the little black things to the edge. Alright, we have everything cut to fit. So this will just give a little gap between the bottom of the styrofoam and the water. And this bee. And now we're going to glue them on. Okay, so we just glued the rim on and it's supposed to sit for 2 hours. So now we're going to move on to something else. Okay, so I have all these bulbs that I should probably plant. It says they grow up to 48 inches tall, so I have to be sure to not plant them around the solar panels where it would block any sun. They are ready. They are already green in the bag. I've been waiting till after the last frost, so now I just have to decide where to put them. There's 12 bulbs. Outfit change. Dylan's all about dressing for the occasion. That hole in your butt.
Leave me alone.
Okay, so now we are going to... We're going to clean all this out. Basically meaning just move it to the back. And then we're going to plant, I think, flowers and the lemongrass here along the side of the house because it'll grow up and cover up all this mess. Actually, lemongrass needs full sun and that side of the house gets absolutely no sun. So we'll plant the lemongrass up on the pond because that gets a ton of sun and that's where we want to deter the ticks and the snakes the most, mosquitoes. And then we're actually gonna clean out this side of the house and we're gonna plant the dahlias there because it gets lots of sun and this side of the house is really ugly. So we just want to cover it up. These windows still need finished. They just need painted black and we need to put wood across there and paint it black. But I think we're just gonna clean out all of that and then plant the flowers along here. All right, so we just planted all of the dahlias. Not all of them, only 5 of them. But I think we've decided we're gonna like make a little bed maybe. So for right now, I put something around each of them. I just cut some milk jugs in half and you can see like some of them were sprouted. So I kept the sprout part out. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but I did. So we have 5 of them planted here. As you can see, we have like this huge drop off to the cabin and I would like to like, I don't know what we'll do. What? Let me see.
Say the word, babe. Say the word, it's gone.
That's not YouTube friendly.
No, you freak, yeah.
Anyways, we have this large drop off here, so I think we're gonna do like a bush, like some sort of bush that takes up a lot of space to like cover the side of the house. And I think we'll like mulch all of this and make a little bed and then like outline it with rocks we find or something like that. That's the plan for now. Here's our junk pile back here. We have a lot of junk piles. I need to finish painting all of this, finish the window frames. Lots to do. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Where's Annie? Where's she at? Where's your sister? So now it's 2:40. We got full sun over here, but now it's shaded here. Probably where that tree pile is would be the best.
That's a gully.
Oh. Then I might plant some stuff right here. Cause, well, it's kind of shady also.
I'm telling you, this is shade. There's no full sun here.
Okay, now I'm going to plant, I'm gonna move my herbs from this and from inside. I have them in various places. I'm gonna put them all in this and have a little herb garden up here and cook with them. Dylan, you're gonna have to learn to cook with herbs. Dylan's our chef. heading down to the pond to plant the lemongrass while we wait for our pond garden to dry. Can't miss it. Can't miss it. Dylan is in love with his new saw. He's been waiting to do all of these trees.
Squirt, squirt, chomp, chomp.
How's that ground? All right, we planted all 6. It literally looks just like every other weed on this hill. So Dylan, this was all wooded before. Dylan cut it all. It's craziness. So now we have to come back through and keep it down. Brought up some plants. There's the pond. And we're just waiting for our stuff to dry. Dylan's trimming the bottom tree branches on this tree, and then we'll probably hang our hammock back up. If you're wondering where all the trees have gone, it's right here. This pile is literally taller than me. It is ginormous. All right, we got it up here. The 2 hours has passed. We're gonna take this smaller black edge, stick it in the hole, cut it, and stick some plants in it. Our tomato plant. Oh, open it and I'll try to see it. It's perfect. water. And now we have to wait and see if it works. Fingers crossed. Now I'm watering where I recently planted. I'm gonna flood it. I don't plan on keeping these here. The reason that they're here is so that Jack doesn't step on them and ruin them and lay down on them. Also so that I can distinguish them from the weeds and so I can find them. So hopefully tomorrow we'll make a little garden bed here, or flower bed. Over here, here's what we have left of everything we haven't planted. It's a lot. So, did you get the seed container? Yeah. Yes. We are going to plant spinach and rocket salad, because these are supposed to grow really well with aquaponics. But you have to get the seeds started first, so we're going to do that. And then I also have all of this stuff still, and so I just want to plant it all over tomorrow. So we'll do that tomorrow too.